I'm not gonna lie though, it is getting kind of hard to play this game when I can't hear anything.
Well, why don't you have the same
It's
one?
kind of stealth. I do when I'm playing it, but it's like the 1 year, and it's got the delay on it.
You want two?
No, because then I can't hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
You guys gonna talk shit.
We're talk shit
though
behind your
I
back.
ain't stopping you anyway.
All right. Hey, don't be mad if you're a little bitch.
Wow.
How dare you?
Should be the intro to the video.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a YouTube channel anymore. You guys are too mean. You guys see? You remember how I was running through like that swamp and shit?
Swamp thing.
It's kind of cool how like her shirt got wet and you can kind of see through it.
Oh, that's what you want?
Or her sleeves. I mean, they don't usually do that in games. So
you just love to always prove me wrong. I always say, you know what? Travis isn't about that pedophile life.
Where we are.
He just loves to prove me wrong.
Excuse me, who was going on for like 3 episodes of Batman about 12-year-olds?
You.
That was
Yeah.
well.
It wasn't me. It was Bob Kane, all right? He's the one that wanted to have fucking...
It was Bill Finger. That wasn't his last name.
Yeah,
it's
he
a
wanted
nickname.
to finger Robin.
Right here.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, why do you think they call him the Boy Wonder?
I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah.
Because you see him and you wonder, is he a boy?
He kind of looks like Quasimodo.
It's the second time you say that.
Sanctuary.
He starts playing the song, the Hellfire. You don't remember that song?
I never seen the movie.
You never seen Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you should see that movie.
It takes place in France.
I don't know. It's during like what's it called? The Disney Renaissance?
Renaissance.
No one goes near the
It's.
church.
I'm just saying. You should look at that movie.
We must go and
It-
see.
Just look at it. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just look at the cover.
Just take a glance at it. Just take a glance at the cover and just,
Just
like,
pass it over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyeball it.
Anyway,
What? There's
Here's
stuff to pick up.
got the tools. I just
Oh,
need
Renee, I
to
found
learn.
you.
A tool? Fuck you. I'll show you a tool in your asshole.
Hey, didn't you say you had a story to tell us, Renee?
Oh, I do have. So,
Pick up a piece of leather.
without giving away too much about my job, because of course you guys know where I work.
No, where was it again?
I don't care.
it was in. So you know how we have ovens to like heat stuff up?
Get out of town.
I know, right?
Wait. Food, right?
So you know we have 2 ovens to heat stuff up.
Yeah.
So one of them was because since there's like business is slow right now because of the whole coronavirus, one of them was shut down and they got cleaned up.
You mean the rat plague?
Rat plague.
Yeah.
Because of the Hugo?
Because of the Hugo plague.
Hugo.
So one of them got shut down early and got cleaned up.
Right.
And one of the girls that works there,
Why can't they use this crap?
that works with us, she was like, "Hey, like, did this one get cleaned?" And then she opened the oven door,
And
I
the
was
rat
like,
came out.
"No, rat not come out." And then so I was like, "Yeah, I got clean." And then she was like, "Oh, there's like smudges on it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, because when you clean it off, there's oven cleaner, and like if you don't wipe it down, it'll harden up, it'll dry up, and it'll leave little stains." I was like, "Yeah, you just gotta clean the schmegma off." She looked at me, she was like, "Clean the what off?" I was like, "The schmegma." She's like, "What is that?" I was like,
Keep calm and
"Oh
concentrate.
my god."
So you drop your pants.
I dropped my pants. And then one of the other girls working, she's like,
Much better.
"What did you say?" I'm like, "Oh, well," I explained the story. I was like, "Yeah, I told her to just clean up the schmegma." She's like,
Right.
"What's that?" I was like,
Let's go and thank Claire.
"Oh my god." Mind you, most of the staff is pretty young. They're, like, either just graduated high school or they're like, it's been like a year or two.
Maybe you need the reminder that they're kind of young.
Yeah.
So,
Dropping smeg bombs
Hold
all over
on,
the
man,
place.
because I'm just saying, I knew about smegma
yeah,
since
exactly.
like high school.
Yeah, me too.
And the internet's not hard to learn stuff.
It's not hard to learn shit.
Especially when everything's almost a meme now.
Exactly.
So they had to have come across
Exactly,
that
like
somewhere.
that meme I showed you where it was like when your girl's cold, so you get her a blanket, and it's just some guy with like fucking foreskin all over her.
Yeah. It wraps her like a burrito.
Yeah. Anyways,
Thanks for everything.
so that's why I was kind of like shocked. I'm like, you guys don't know what that is? And like, no, it isn't. I was like, I don't really want to say. It's like I'm not uncomfortable telling you, but it's like kind of inappropriate. Like I don't know if you guys. They're like, it's fine. Like we're adults. It's like,
You
All right.
Zip.
So, gather around, children.
Yeah.
So
You're going to get us killed.
I look at them. I was like, all right, guys,
Enough.
we're all adults here.
You get a flashlight to turn on, put it like,
I'm like,
under your head,
yeah.
so that way you could be all spooky.
The legend goes. So I was like, well, you guys are old enough, right? Like I felt like I was like a parent, like explaining
You guys
sex to
been
kids.
sexually active, right?
That's what I said. I was like, you guys are virgins, obviously.
You guys, you guys are smegmally active.
Yeah.
You're looking like a smegma lord.
You a hella smell. So I look at him and was like, well, you know, like, have you guys ever been with a guy who's not circumcised? You know, he has
You're like,
foreskin.
ew, no, and then you get
Yeah.
all sad and walk away.
And they're like, like, so if you're not circumcised and you have a foreskin, there's like buildup that builds up inside of it, and it's like white, and
for
it's
you,
like
for
it's,
you
it's like
readers
blue
at
cheese.
home who don't know.
And they're like, what the fuck? That's a thing? I was like, have you never been with someone with the foreskin?
Yeah.
Like, what? And so on that day, they learned what smeg was.
Well, to be honest, Renee, I've never been with somebody with foreskin.
Please listen to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Or is that just a men thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
I guess the pussy flaps are like real big, maybe.
yeah, because there's some women, like, when they come, like, you know, they secrete white
Yeah.
substances too,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure if they don't fucking clean it off, then it'll just build up like
Yeah,
smegma.
it builds up. But that was my schmegma
You
story.
I'm surprised you didn't fucking pull out your phone and show them images.
I'm
as
not
well.
gonna Google schmegma and show them.
He's like, what are you, psycho? I took out my cock.
What would pop up if you look at schmegma?
I'm pretty sure,
You see your own dick.
yeah, exactly.
It just,
or like,
it just opens up your camera.
yeah, or like a finger pointing at him. The first one.
Oh, is that blue cheese?
What is that? Ah,
Wait, what?
that's a YouTube video. Is that a song called Schmegma?
Magma remove. What is that?
Look at the Mario.
Don't forget to wash your foreskin. Fucking Mario.
Ricky, put up this picture.
Please don't.
Look.
I can't look. I'm fighting a boss.
It's Mario.
You guys think Mario has smegma?
He's Italian, so
Of course he does.
I don't know what that means.
Means he has foreskin.
He has four skins.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's a thing.
He's like,
Is that Beetlejuice?
he has four skins and one of them's a Tanuki suit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dick.
I thought it was a fucking finger.
Oh, well, we just saw the same dick, Luis.
Guys, if we ever get you a car, we're gonna put that on your window.
This is a car on the back window. It's just in like chalk ink. I love schmegma. His shirts, Luis. His shirts. We gotta buy him a shirt.
I just know apparently it's like blue cheese. Oh,
I don't know about that.
That's how the lesbian who taught our human sexuality class in college referred to it as.
What? Blue cheese?
Yeah, it's like she's like it's like blue cheese. I don't know how you like. That's why I like women.
I like women.
You're like, what? It's delicious on pizza?
That professor was fucking dope, dude. He was funny as fuck.
I never took a human sexuality class.
That's pretty funny because usually lesbians don't have a sense of humor.
Right? Or women. Anyways.
It's all just fucking butch men.
Yeah.
Huh. Now I ain't got no rocks.
Don't you have to like hit them in the head or some
You
shit?
circumcised them. You took the little barnacle.
My friend took a human sexuality class.
Well, I took it because it was a psych class and like, oh god damn.
He fucking headbutts his own fucking weapon and
Yeah, right.
his face.
I think because it was a psych class and it counted towards a major, so it was an easy A.
Is that human sexuality class like a man-hating kind of thing?
Amicia.
No,
Okay.
but there were a lot of idiots in that class who took
Who
took
threw his hand and said, "Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it?"
She's like, what? Okay. No, it's just like these kids took the opportunity to ask like questions that just made you go like, oh honey,
What?
really? It's just like really stupid questions.
Why is it called carpet munching?
She's like, oh, I'll tell you, honey.
It's like, are you supposed to eat it like corn on the cob or spell the alphabet?
She's like, oh no, you slob on it like corn on the cob.
She's like, no, you're supposed to spell corn on the cob.
Oh shit. What's like the best moment from that class that you can recall?
Passing it and never having to go back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Finding out that there's a fetish where
There's a third gender?
yeah, no, there's no such thing.
Alright, there's infinite amounts.
Yeah, no, stop it. There's
Yeah,
two.
how dare you?
There's two, like Travis's shirt.
Oh yeah.
I have more than 2 shirts.
Oh, don't smell like it from here.
Smells like schmegma.
Explain that.
Yeah, my bad.
Because I've been hanging out with you guys too much.
No, but we found out that there was a an actual fetish where people like to like come on their like whoever they're fucking, and while they have insects on them.
What the fuck?
That's a thing. That's a thing. I was like, holy fuck.
Thank you.
I'm just shooting in the dark here. Did your professor just like
That's what I
go
call
like
when
on
I,
chat roulette and just find out as much as she can before freaking teaching the class?
No, it was part of the lecture for fetishism, like why
Uh-huh.
people like get fetishes, how they build. And
Okay, so I'm guessing this insect one has to relate to something subconsciously.
something like that. I mean, the majority. I think we. Oh, that's another thing I can mention. So, they like the sensation of like the bugs on them while they're getting cum down, like it's a stimulant for them. But that was really it.
What kind of bugs?
Like any bugs, anything that critters and crawls on you.
But what if it gets inside like their orifice?
More of a joy for them.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you. That was awesome.
It's
Fucking
like
watch.
if you get inside your freaking pee hole.
Yeah. It's like get out, get out.
Yeah. Like just trying to imagine like an ant crawling inside.
Yeah, we all imagined that. We're like, oh god. But then we had to watch like porn, but it wasn't porn. But it
So
was
like HBO
porn.
or like Cinemax.
It was like a documentary, and it was just porn, but none of them were hot. Like, it's just like it was like a 60 or 50-year-old dude just fucking his wife. I'm just like, I can't wait to get home and just watch
You
normal
like that,
porn.
huh? You blockhead.
Yeah. I was
Flat like pancakes, just like Daddy likes them.
I was so happy to get home and watch normal porn. Like it was just like I gotta get it out. Gotta get it out of my head.
Yeah, like teacher, please, I gotta watch the report.
Please, just please.
Wait, please, it's important.
You're like, that was informative and all, but does the wife always wear a strap on?
The one who knows where the rent is? It has
Man,
to
that's
be.
that's
Has to.
that's freaking sick.
It was a fun class though. It was funny. She made it really funny.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps
She-
that
she would,
they
like-
have bigger beds?
She would what?
Don't think
She
that's
drew a
right.
vagina like on the whiteboard, and like after she was done drawing it, she like looked at it. She like, yeah, and like wiggled her finger on the clitoris.
Wait, was her name Miss Van Dyke?
No, it was not Van Dyke.
She did a Peter Griffin laugh.
Yeah, she was like, eh. That's great. She was really funny. She didn't hold anything back.
Oh no.
Nah, yeah, she was
I
funny.
know that's
Except your urge to want to fuck
Now
her.
hold on.
Yeah, that too.
When you say she didn't hold anything back, does it mean like say like someone had like different ideologies as her?
Mother used
Would
to
she
do
be
the
like
same.
okay with it or?
Yeah, she would like encourage that shit.
Did okay, because this is one of the things I like when teachers actually encourage discussion like this. Was there a point where, the whole class was divided? Like,
I don't think
everyone's
anything was ever divided. It was just
I think they use the term segregated.
schmegmigated.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the questions that one of the kids asked in college, mind you. This was like a sophomore class, and one of the girls was like, "What's schmegma?" I was like, "What the fuck, really?"
Oof.
They're carnations. We had some in my
She must be like, oh,
But those ones are pretty.
so this is what my
So
boyfriend
we have to
has.
keep
Oh, he's Mexican.
It will protect you.
Oh, but no, yeah, she.
You just.
Oh,
So yeah, it's like the.
now we can go.
Yeah, you've had it when you were young. Yeah, you ever had masapan?
Oh, dude.
Wait, just in case any of our listeners don't know, what is mazapan?
Mazapan is a Mexican candy. It's kind of like, it looks like a round brick, but it crumbles easily.
Thing with the flour on it.
Yeah, it crumbles easily, and it's like, it has the same kind of taste like peanut butter or peanut brittle.
Oh, that sounds pretty good actually.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Don't you have a shirt of that, Renee?
What? Yeah, when my buddy was still in this one band, he designed a shirt with the logo.
Was it his matzo band?
It's not a matzo band.
Father,
Oh man.
Oh, Renee, this guy has your haircut.
Yeah.
The one you did yourself.
You think churches are still sanctuaries here?
No.
Yeah, as long as you're not gay.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
It's a fair point, I guess. I didn't think about it like that.
Sorry, or trans.
Yeah. Thank you. That reminds me.
Oh shit.
Yesterday, I
take it back.
I just found out. No, hold on. Yesterday, I just found out my mom has been a trans for like 30 years.
What the fuck?
So
Doña Luis?
my mom's not a natural born citizen. She got her citizenship back in like the 80s or 90s, and the United States had her filed under a male as a male. The entire time.
That's like Hank. Remember when he got his ID back in the mail and they said it was a female? And they pulled him over. They're like, well, sorry, ma'am. That was Dale. He's like, madam.
Well, yeah. So, my mom never knew until like she, because I guess she wanted to get like new social security cards because I guess she lost hers. And when
Like, and everybody kept calling me sir.
Yeah. So before the whole pandemic thing, they were telling her like, oh, you like, have you filed under a man? She's like, what? Like, yeah, for the past 30 years you've been a man.
And your mom was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Right?
She stabs him.
By the way, that shit made me laugh on, I think it was like, as far as for our time right now, where we are, I think it was yesterday's episode of Shadow when you were telling a story about like your mom gets really angry.
Oh yeah.
And then you got home because like you let that kid borrow your Game Boy.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, "Where is it?" And you're like, and I was gonna explain, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah. I'm like barely trying to explain. She put my bitch ass in place.
Show mama.
Yeah, man. And then they explained to her like, oh, did you file in English or Spanish? She's like, English, because she knew, because she used to go to school in the United States before she got like her full citizenship.
She's just slang like weed and
exactly.
losing her.
She did go to losing her.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And then they asked like if she filed in English or Spanish. She said English. He said, oh, it's because sometimes like when people file it in Spanish, they think M is for mujer, which is woman in Spanish.
Oh.
And he's like,
It
no.
is?
Yeah. Right? Well, we don't know. It depends on. I guess it depends on the person now, right?
Well, this is not in 2019 or 2020, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good time that she found out now because she could always change her gender legally.
Well, apparently she has until
Snip, snap,
the end
snip,
of
snap.
this year because
To continue being a male and then she's gonna go back to being a female.
Yeah.
Well, tell her to enjoy that male privilege while she can.
She's gonna go through the metamorphosis.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, you guys gonna be having dinner, and she's like, so how was your drink?
Yeah.
Ah! There's rats. Oh, that's fucking gross.
I hope you guys didn't get attached to Father Thomas.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know his name. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck's going on. All I know is
that guy Renee's
Schmegma.
Well, he's gonna get his hair cut right now.
Oh, that's gross.
I don't believe the fucking rats were like that.
Like, they're not. That's exaggerated.
Yeah, this is a video game.
This kind of reminds me of Fast and Furious 2.
Oh,
rats.
the rat part.
Yeah, where they put the rat on the guy's stomach in the bucket, and then
That shit was gross.
they freaking heat up the fucking thing. Don't worry, Renee, it was a movie. It didn't really happen.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you can see him one more time. Oh wait, no, those are logs. I thought the log tip was his bald head.
That's fucking gross.
Look at how they're all individually animated too. They all have individual like rat AI.
That's what's creepy about it.
Oh, there he is.
Damn. They carried him all the way over here.
I carried his bitch
Oh
ass
no,
out
this
there.
is the other guy, Brother Morel.
Oh. There was two. See, I haven't been paying attention.
You can't cross obstacles with the torch in your hand, so you have to give it up.
Rats are the only thing that like really freak me the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just hate it. I don't like it. It grosses me out and like I get all. I'm a bitch. I turn into a little bitch. Do you know what wrecking phenomena is?
No.
So
Ricky, if you need a name for the episode.
wrecking phenomena.
No, what you said before that.
Shut up.
Because the rat's a little bitch.
Yeah.
I have a buddy's band. They're called the River Rats. I know you guys have heard the music in my car.
Yeah, I've heard their music.
So,
So that's their plague.
their album is called their debut album was called Wrecking Phenomena,
Uh-huh.
and once they explained what it meant one day on Instagram. So what it is when a bunch of rats are like gathered like that,
Uh-huh.
and then they die, and then the tails all get tangled up with each other, so they can't get away, and that's what it's called. So it's just a bunch of fucking rats like tangled up in their own tails, and they just die.
That's cute.
That's not cute. It's gross.
Is that like a?
It's kind of cute.
Is that like a rat Taliban or some shit?
Something like that.
It's the rat in the band.
Yeah.
I should be able to knock it down.
So they all like chain link each other with their own tails, and they all die.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Let's look at why.
To look.
Let's look.
What the fuck? Why would the fuck would the rats do that?
Rat King is a collection of rats whose tails are intertwined and bound together by one of the several possible mechanisms, such as entangling material like hair or sticky substances like sap or gum, or getting tied together. Historically, this alleged phenomenon is particularly associated with Germany.
Oh, the Germans did it.
You go
Yeah,
first.
Nazis.
So it's not,
Oh, I thought the rats did it themselves.
No, they do it themselves, but like I guess it's more predominantly like it's more seen in Germany than it is like
Really?
anywhere else. Like the Germans don't do it to them.
See, the way it was being told to me, I thought it was like some kind of form of taxidermy.
No, well, probably because like you can't, like when you read, you can read the grammar, like the commas and stuff. I can't do that.
Oh,
Obviously.
okay.
But yeah,
no, and in German it's called taxidermy.